Alright, so we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and switch over here. Alright, so we are back inside of our game here. Let's go ahead and let's stop the music. Alright, so today, let me see here. Let me put this over here. Put this over here. Alright, so today we're going to be adding what I hope to be is the lives system for the player. So basically the player will start off with like 3 lives, right? Once the player dies, there'll be a check to see if they have any remaining lives left. If so, then we're going to subtract 1, respawn the player, and then so on and so forth from there. So what we can do, let's open up the player stats script. I think we already like have like the variables for it inside of there. We just got to add a few more. So let's see here, maximize. This is our player stats at the moment. So let me see, that's our extra lives. So if we die, we'll say if extra lives is greater than 0, then we'll go ahead and this. We'll say extra lives minus equals 1. Okay. Let me see. Got to add more to this. So we're going to probably need a position to spawn at. So we'll say public, if I could spell, public, we'll say transform. We'll say respawn POS. Cool. So now we have the respawn position for the actual player. So we can add that down here now. So if our extra lives are greater than 0, we're going to go ahead and subtract 1. And then what we will do... this one's actually going to be interesting, because do we destroy the player and then clone a new one? Or do we... That is very interesting. Let me think about this. So we can probably, for now, we'll just say, we'll also need another object. So public game object player. We'll need that. So we'll say player dot transform dot position equals respawn POS dot transform dot position. So right now, if we were to die, what it should do is subtract 1 from our actual live system, and it should move the player to a new position. So let's try this. This is going to be kind of a trial and error kind of thing today. So let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's add. We could say new empty. Let's go ahead and put its coordinates there. And then for now, I'll move it up like 1. All right, and then we'll call this our respawn point. What we can do is go ahead and select our third person. Inside of the character stats, we now have access to the respawn point and the player game object. So let's assign the player's game object. The respawn, let's go ahead and do that. For now, I'm going to turn off all other enemies. Let me see, miscellaneous. All right, so now it's just our player. So if we run the game, let me see here. Oh, I think I was also working on the weapon system. So he does have a gun kind of like in his hand right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that stuff is sideways though. So let me see. We're gonna scroll in for a look. Huh. Yeah, that's very sideways. All right, that doesn't matter right now though. So right now, yeah, it's gonna cause us some issues. We have 3 lives. So if I go ahead, let me move over here, select our third person player, start turning this down. And what we could do, we'll just say 0. So it does respawn us. Okay, good. And is dead gets ticked, which isn't a good thing. Let me see. So what we can do to change some of this code. Character stats, that's where we got to derive from. So let's go ahead and say go to definition. We'll remove this boolean because the boolean's really not doing anything, honestly. It's just that we can probably use a little later. Some different type of version. We still got the div function. Okay. So now technically it'll minus, where's the player UI? Because that's also something I noticed. The player UI script didn't subtract that correctly. It went straight to 0. Let that reload. Alright, so max health, extra lives. Alright, where is canvas, canvas, canvas? Unless it's in the player. It is player UI. Alright. Player health bar, player score. Score holder. Score. Score multiplier. Is that in the game controller? Yeah, there we go. Lives counter. So it's in the game controller. So the game controller itself, lives.text, that's in real life. Okay, good. So then that actually should be good to go. Let me see. What I'm gonna do for now, I'm gonna turn you like that. I'm gonna move you over as well, just for the heck of it for right now. But other than that, we should be able to now respawn properly. Let me see. There's our player. We're in the game. Got a little particle effects going there for the guns. I'm actually going to change the gun system. I don't like the way it's working right now. I might switch to a projectile version. Raycasting is fun, but has some issues with it. So, but let's see now. Universal gun, third-person controller. Turn this down to 0. Okay, so that's the issue. It respawns us multiple times, but it does properly do that. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Did I just do that correctly on the first time? Let's see, wait. Enemies, orcs. For now, let's throw a goblin in here. Controller list. Grab that. Animator, it should grab automatically. Okay, so this stuff should properly start on its own. So let's see. That's good, because I was just working on the UI, so at least if I know this is working, I know I'm looking in the right direction. Yeah, so right now holding this gun is causing a lot of stutter with the camera. As you can see, it's shaking a little bit. Alright, but let's let this guy hit us. 3, 6, 7. There we go. So then I respawn. Oh, but my attack cooldown. Okay, pause. Wait. Why does my player's health or lives drop? Huh. Ah, it's going negative. So then I'd have to do something to change this. Go inside of here. What's up? Mm-mm. So what we can also add, we could say the player's current health will equal the max health. There we go. So that way, every time he dies, we're subtracting 1, we're respawning him, and we're setting his health back to 100. That should fix the underlined issue with the lives. So let's see, let's go ahead and play. So then all we'll have to do every time is just make sure we have like an empty game object in the world. Probably identify that with a tag. Okay. Alright, do some damage to me. Yeah, I don't like that gun stutter. Let me think, can I just delete this off of him? There we go. Go ahead, hit me. Huh. My lives went down, but I didn't respawn in that area. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Okay, so the lives go down, but I don't respawn. Okay, what the heck? Let me move this line, because we do want to put this in logical order. Boom. Save that. Okay. Okay. Our respawn point, third person, our lives. Okay, that's all being set still. Our respawn point, where's our respawn point? It's right here. So let's put this on the ground a little bit. Go ahead and try this. Okay, let's try this again. I think what we can do, we can actually destroy this goblin for now. Let's see. Go down to 1 health. Alright, goblin, you're back alive. Yeah, why isn't it respawning me there? Alright, for now what I'll do is, well, I'm going to remove this gun off of my player. But the live system is kind of working. Let's see, we can delete that. Let's see, my top-down camera, angle, height, smoothness is what changed. Distance is 12. Alright. So let's see. I'm going to have this guy do some more damage too. We'll do 50. And what we'll do, we'll play by play this. How about that? Just to see why this issue's occurring. Okay, pause. Separate the scenes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and unpause for a minute. Let's let him get close. We'll stop. Cool. That's the first hit, right? Okay. Let's see. Watch my health. Ah. So for like a split second. Huh. Let me see. That's interesting. Change this back to 1. Let's play this. Huh. It is set to 1. That's my current. Oh, that's the enemy's health. That's why I was like, why did I not reset? Alright, I have to put that at 1. Push for another hit. But it's only after I added that that line that I started doing this. So yeah, see? It like freaks us out for a minute there. Huh. Why did that? Let's see. We might have to turn this into a coroutine. That might be something to do. Alright, let's try this again. Goblin. How much damage you're doing? You're doing 50? Alright, go ahead and play me. So if we bring him over here, we let him run to us. I want to see, now that we removed that line. Okay. Oh, okay. But our lives go down. Okay. Let me think. If extra lives, why would this line respawn us and then paste the health? Let's see what happens if we change that. Sometimes it's as simple as that. A small little delay in the code. Play the game. Alright, respond. Back up. Yeah. So it just respawns me here. I think it's because of the health. I'm more than positive it has to be because of the health. Alright. Let's try that. I want to see what happens if I start a coroutine. So then what we can do is say start. coroutine, respawn player. Alright, and then after here we could start the IEnumerator, respawn player, and then if I could spell correctly, it would be awesomer. Respawn player. So we could paste our code. -1. Move to our position. And then wait 4 seconds. And we'll say like a second. Like literally 1 second. I think we have to say return yield. Let me see. I always mess up with the IEnumerator. Coroutines, what am I missing? We have the fade. Yield return, that's what it is, it's backwards. So it should be yield, return, new, wait 4 seconds. We'll put this at a 0.0, we'll say 1, just 1 for now. Let me see now. It sets its health back. Okay. Let's try that now. There's always different methods of doing stuff, so this is one way. Go ahead, we run the game. Okay, go ahead and kill me. There's 1. There we go. And then his health is reset. Ooh, wait a minute. Now my health. Let's see. 3rd person camera. I want to pay attention to the live system. Huh. Okay. So it takes the lives. I'm seeing what it's doing, but I'm not understanding why. If current health is greater than our max health, alright. If not, we're checking our health. Let's see. If that's the case, then I don't want to check health every time. Yeah, this is where we get the issue from stemming these guys. I think I might delete this character stats and just make it for the player. Let me think. Because in the check character stats, let's see, the check health, since I'm calling that in my update, it's setting my, if checking if this is ever true, then it's running the die function. What's a workaround for this? We could just destroy it at that point. I might just destroy it. Let's try this. Control Z. So then, what we can say, instantiate. Yeah, I guess that game object's gonna have to be that. So we'll instantiate the player, and then we'll say at the, so technically we wouldn't need this. Instantiate the player at the respawn pos.transform.position. Why can I not do this? Cannot convert a vector 3 into a position. So why don't we just say this then? So just spawn it there. Let's try that one. So that way we're not setting our health and we're not... Oh, but that might also be an issue. Wow, who would have thought having a live system would be so hard? So instead of that, what I could do now, let me see. Prefabs. Let me throw my third person in here. And then for it, we will say none. Grab our third person, throw it in there. Let's see what happens now. So now it'll clone that player, throw him out there. Uh-oh. Now we got 2 players on the scene. That's not good. Wait. Why did it do that? Oh, we never destroyed the initial one. So it does spawn them. We could destroy game object. I'm pretty sure that'll destroy itself, right? Yeah, that'll destroy itself. Minus a life, and then instantiate. Let's try that one. Give that a minute to compile. Oh, don't crash. Oh, don't crash. There's a crash report there for a split second. Yep, just crashed. Oh man, please tell me you saved at least. Come on, man. Try this again. Project. Give it a couple seconds. Other than that, in the time being, let's see. I know the script definitely should have changed. Oh, shucks, okay. Close tab. Miscellaneous, Scully's off. It did not, son of a gun, okay. Third person. Okay, the script changed, but not the actual game itself. So let's make a prefab of our player. Let's add a new empty into the world. We'll call this respawn point. For now, we'll move him here. We'll move all the way up here just for the hell of it. 0, 0, 0. Move you forward about 10. Move you up about 1. Take our person, throw in the respawn point, throw in the, oh, I already had the third person in here, that's good. Delete that extra one. Should probably not do that now. Throw him in the world, good. Have him set to be that. Respawn point set to that. Tagged as player, so we should be good to go. Alright. Now let's see this. So we were to say 0, it would destroy him. Let's see, what is that? Why did it clone it inside of it? Huh. That's interesting. It cloned it, but it cloned it inside of it. All right. So let's see. Let's put you back. We destroyed the game object. Dot position. But it won't let me do that. Why? Cannot convert a vector 3. All right. So what do we do? Object value equals, no, that's not at all what I want. Transform game object. I guess we could also turn it into a game object. Respawn point dot transform dot position player. Okay. Let's see, original. These are the overrides I'm trying to look for actually, so let me see. Comma. Actually, what's this? If I just put something like that, I don't instantiate the player. Alright. Well, what are the 9 overloads that it has? Comma. So we can go transform parent, a boolean, a vector3 dot position. Try that. Vector 3 respawn position, and then for here we can say respawn POS dot position. Nope. Dot normalized. Not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. What else can we feed into this object? Comma, parent, clones the original object and returns the clone parent that will be assigned to the new object. Okay. Vector 3, position for the new object. So just exit that. And if we feed in the vector 3, what do we just say? Vector 3 dot comma vector 3 dot position. I could just do that, yeah. Public transform. That's why. 33. And then we'll say respawn POS. Put that back. And then we'll say respawn POS, comma, respawn POS dot so why don't we just do dot X and dot Y? Comma. So how are we doing the gun then? Wait a minute. Transform, it's a shoot point. Alright, so where am I using our shoot point from? We're instantiating the game object in that thing's position, and that, okay. And that is a transform. And then the, what is it? The bullets, the muzzle flash is a game object, yeah. So let me see, let me split this. So our player is a game object. This should be a transform. All right. So then what we'll do, we'll say the respawn point dot position, comma, quaternion dot identity. There we go. Let's try that. Put you back there. Minimize, let you compile. Move our project. Let's throw the goblin. Throw you out of here to fight. Go ahead. Alright. Let's move a little back. Damage, damage, damage. Okay, and then he respawns over there, which is good. Okay. Works. Why are none of those active? Huh. So then we need to make some changes to the camera. Let's see. Top-down camera. We'll do that and delete this from the start. Okay. Let's see now. So now it's going to be updating that target constantly. Alright, let's give that a shot. Goblin, let's make you do a little bit more damage. Make you do like 50. Alright, give it a minute, that's one. Alright. But none of his stuff is active, and that's what's throwing me off. And this guy isn't identifying me as the target anymore. What the heck? Game controller. Huh. This is very interesting. Let me think here. How would we even do that then? Because without that, that's not gonna let us. Let's see, we're gonna make some calls here. A live system. I already got the health going. Health live system. That's for an 8-bit game. Let me take a gander here. Game object. This is harder than I thought. I'll make a heart system, I'll make a health system. Well, it'd probably be good if I could spell too. Live system. We already have all of our stuff. Can we just instantiate him or teleport? I think instantiating is going to be the wrong thing to do here. So we won't instantiate the player anymore. Why don't we just say player? Dot position. Dot transform. Dot position. Our position equals respawn POS dot position. And then we will also have the current health plus equals 100. Max health. Okay, let's try that. Did that save? Did that compile? Okay, game controller. Oh yeah, because I put all new stuff inside of here. Player health bar, player score, score holder, game controller, put the score multiplier, that's not set yet. Player stats, lives text. There we go. Try that now. All right, here comes him. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, but it's not moving me anywhere. It's resetting my health. Where's the respawn position? Over here. Why isn't it moving me? Why would I want to remove that? Why is that even there? Say current health equals max health, colon. Why would I want to remove that? Transform.position. Transform. If I can spell, Jesus. Alright, try that. Interesting, because it's doing it exactly the way I need it to, too. Okay, let's check our player. Third person player. Let's close the transform animator. Let's go ahead. One. There we go. Okay. Huh. That's very interesting. So it did it the first time, but not the rest. Let's see. Let's back up. Okay. So it'll do it. There we go. Okay. So that's a little bugged. Okay. Let me double check this. So we were able to implement this live system. All we had to do was go to our player stats and to update a couple lines inside of here. We added a new variable for the respawn position, so this will be where the player goes once he respawns, and for the actual game object of the player. In our die function, what we said, if we have extra lives, basically greater than 0, we're going to subtract 1 from our lives. We're going to move our player to our respawn point. We're going to set our health back to the max health, because if not, then it's just going to keep subtracting. And then what we can also say, we can say else if extra lives is less than or equal to 0, then what we can probably do to that, we won't do this now because we don't have the canvas, but we could just say death screen so that we know that happens. Additionally, what we had to do in our normal world, once all of that stuff was saved, we now had a new, basically this empty spawn point is just a empty game object. I dragged that into the player's respawn position, and then just make sure, there we go, that this player, let me see what I'm gonna do actually, is set it to none so I could show you the difference. So we're not instantiating anymore, so we don't need to clone it. So we want to drag himself inside of there. And then let me see, our respawn position is just up there for the time being. We'll give that a visual tag. Turn on gizmos. There we go. Respawn point. Let's go ahead and run the game. See how this works. Give him a minute to come up to us. Let's watch this. Okay, see, so it does do it. It's just a little buggy right now. And I'll have to figure that out why. See, that time it did push me there. And then this time we have no more lives, so that is working. The health is just going negative now. Alright, so that is the easiest way to implement the live system. Like I said, a little buggy, but I'm going to still keep working through it from there. Let's see. Other than the live system, what else did we want? I guess the kill counter, we could go over that. Let me see, so Goblin. Let me see, how would we even do this? So if we're trying to implement a kill counter, right? So I wouldn't, or not kill counter, but kill multiplier, right? So implementing a kill multiplier might be a little harder now, I think. Let's see, my overall game controller, we have our add score, our update UI. We're running that constantly so that our score can equal the string. Let's see, we'll have a float for our current score. That should probably be an int, because I don't think we're ever going to get decimals for anything. So we'll say int current score. We'll take in the int amount. Alright, good, that's better. So you can't convert a float to an int. But our player stats is being found automatically. What I want to do now, so we have our score, we have our lives. Let's also add our kill counter. Alright, and then what we can do, let's say score text, because I do want these to be auto assigned, equals, let's say game object dot find game object with tag that's of the player, get component, and what we can say, I think it's player UI, right? Let me double check. I'm going to split screen here. So if we're splitting this, let me think. We're going into our player, grabbing, I guess instead of get object, we'll find. Can we not find anything after that? Get instance, get component. I guess instead of player, say player UI. There we go. And then we will get component in children. Components. We don't want to get any components off of them. So if we're finding this player UI. I guess we can change that. So instead of this, we'll say lives. I'll probably just have tags for this. We'll say lives UI. So find game object with lives UI. And then, I don't even know. I don't even want to do that because that's too much. That's extensive. But we do want to add the kill counter. Then what we can say is a kill counter dot text. Text equals kills. That's probably what we would add, another int, public int, just to identify that. Kills, and we'll say toString. Alright, and then we can come to the enemy stats script. That's our next one we have to add to the enemy stats. So enemy stats, ooh, we got an error, wait a minute. Score amount. Change that to an int. There we go. That should be good. That was in our enemy stats as well. So we can add score. Let's say controller. How did I do this one? Controller dot kills plus equals 1. That's all. So every time we kill the guy, our kills in our game controller will go up. And then display it from there. So we can minimize that. Let's see. Close that. Maximize this. So now in our game controller we have a kill counter. Let me go take a look at my UI, how we got this set up. So that would be score multiplier. I'm gonna rename that. That's gonna be our kill count. Alright, so go back to this. Kill count. Alright, player stats is off of there. Kills is at a 0, score is at a 1. Okay. So then what we can do from here, come back in here, focus down here. We'll duplicate a couple of these guys. There we go. And then all we can do is go ahead and start, make sure that these are all identifying each other. So it's at a 0. So if I start changing these guys, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be horrible because they're gonna start chasing me like crazy. Yeah. All right. So I have no lives. Whatever. Let me see. Goblin. Set your health to 0. Okay, that's also happening. Wow, I just got 500 kills for nothing. Enemy stats. These animations. I'm just gonna say destroy game object. That way, I've noticed that happened. Just picked up. Started duplicating like crazy. So let's see, let's try this again. Let's start the game. We know our counter is identified. Goblin, set his health to 0. Kill goes up to 1. Goblin, good. And then that's just keeping track of how many kills we got, so that's easy. Alright, kill counter is working. Final change we gotta make real quick. So we can say X plus kills. So what is this? Player lives. Okay, those are acceptable. Let's see how this is displayed now. Give it a second. Go ahead and run it. So now we should have that little variable. Alright, so I just gotta move that closer as well. But nonetheless, kill all 7 of these guys, or 8 of them. It's gonna give us 8. So that works. So let's see. One final change we can do. Come up to our kill count. Let it shove it on the right, middle. And for now, we'll say X space 0. Actually, 0. There we go. Now it's all the way. So then what we'll do, we'll just hug the left, or hug middle. Middle and middle. I think that's good. See, auto size our font. Bring this like that. I think that's pretty solid. So off the bat it'll read 0, but then that's gonna change along the way. Double checking, still at 0. Kill 5 of these guys, put that at 0 times 5, and then we got our points for it. Perfect. All right, so that is the kill counter. Awesome, that one's easy. Let's see, other than that, we have our kill counter. We have, let me think, we have our live system kind of working. Delete all these extra goblins. Delete. Let me pull up the Trello board so we can update that. Let me see, I'll pull you here. Go to Trello. Let's go to my game. Alright, needs improvement, so player. So total death, technically not done because we do need to add the canvas for that. So let me add an item to here. We'll say lives. Add and done. That's easy. Alright, let me see. What else do we have? Our levels, our gun types, level system. That's still in the works. Player stats, live system, that's done. So then we could probably remove that from here. We don't need that here. Boom. Enemy stats. We have our animations that we're still. Controller variants, that's almost done. We have the system going there. Particle effects, drops, and we don't need all that extra stuff yet. Player stats, kill multiplier. I think that's gonna be my next push. I don't know how we would do that. Let me think. It would probably have to do something in the game controller, honestly. So we can do every time. Well, no, because that's a whole different type of code routine. I don't want to do all that. So for now, what I can do, I'm gonna delete this. So player stats is done for now because we got the health, we got the score, we got the lives. Those are a majority of his stats. I mean, besides his health and stuff, we got all that done. So let me actually add that to here. So we'll say health. That's done. Let's move you up. Animations are almost done. Shooting's not done. Swapping's not done. Total death is not done. Okay, awesome. But we got our first thing done here. Other than that, let's see. I'm gonna bookmark this. Let's throw it in my YouTube stuff. You can close that. Our respawn point. All right, we're good to go for now. Kills, score, those are all being set. I had the shooting system, but like I said, I think I'm gonna work on some sort of projectile system for him. But for right now, our player's good. The movement's kind of good. That's another thing I wanted to take a look at is player movement. Horizontal and vertical. So it's either forward or backwards. Gravity's not really going nowhere. Alright, I think for now we'll leave it at that. Enemy stats were upgraded. Top-down camera, that technically was changed a bit. Game controller was changed. Player stats were changed. Well, I guess we could leave that alone for now. Free cam is good. The destroy effect. What is this? Where the heck did I get this from? Universal gun, that's gonna go for now. That's not gonna work for here. Then enemy AI can stay. What the heck do I have the destroy effect on? Let's see, close that. Project, scripts, game object, float, time to destroy. I guess we just delete that for now. I don't really think I had that in my game at all. Let me see. Yeah, I think that'll be it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and edit some videos, have those placed out. But yeah, that was our lives and our kill counter for today. Awesome.